We get deeper into the postseason with men's soccer on CardsTV. Hello again, I'm Sean Moth. Head coach Ken Lola joins me as always, and it's another good week for the Cards. A little bit of a rough holiday week for the athletic department as a whole. Took some lumps on Saturday, but you guys closed out the weekend in style. We host NCAA tournament action, and you guys get a win over Northwestern, somewhat dramatic fashion, to advance to your third Elite Eight in as many seasons.
Yeah, it was a very good effort on our part. I thought the guys did a great job. The first half was a little bit frustrating for us. We didn't feel like we had the rhythm that we should. Although we got a early goal, we gave up one on a corner. But I thought the second half we really settled down, pinned them in for a lot of the half, had a lot of good possession, and in the end created enough chances to get a good goal by Dylan.
I've heard some coaches talk about goals in the first 5 minutes or the last 5 minutes of a half and how crucial they are to try to capitalize on, but even more so not to give up. And for you guys in both NCAA matches, you have scored in the first 3 minutes. And is that something that you focused on, or is that just how the run of play has presented itself?
Well, I think it's coming off of our defensive pressure. A lot of it happens because we step high and put teams under and have created some good chances because of it. And again, especially in an NCAA tournament, it's so good to get an early goal and get up early. Unfortunately, in this one, we gave one back.
Yes. Northwestern's not a team that jumps off the map in terms of RPI or rankings, but you break down their schedule. They played some tough opponents. They have a win over Notre Dame. They have some common opponents with the Cardinals. And in addition to that, they've got 3 kids from Louisville and a couple other kids from nearby in Indiana that provided a little emotional spark. I mean, it really was a good matchup. And after those first 2 goals were scored, it was some, I don't want to call it tedious because that has a negative connotation, but I mean, it was some hard-fought soccer until you cracked through with that game winner late.
It was a tight game, typical NCAA tournament game. Yeah. There's no question about it. And again, they're a more than capable team. They're playing in a very good conference in the Big Ten, and they have played a very good out-of-conference schedule. And they were well prepared, they were well coached, and had a very definitive game plan coming in. And again, I thought as the game went on, we tended to wear on them a little bit more, and the pressure, both defensively and attacking-wise, created some pretty good chances. I got the sense as the game went on that Northwestern was preserving the game a little bit, waiting for restarts and some opportunities on the counter to look for chances, and we limited that. They really didn't have any, too many good looks really as the game went on, and I thought our looks got better and better.
Marlon got the first goal. Clearly, he made a statement early on a ball that I think was a rebound opportunity, and Dylan stood out to me. Obviously, his opportunity that he created late. Anybody else on the team that really stood out in the match for you?
I thought defensively we were sound. Other than the goal on the corner kick that we gave up, I thought we were very sound defensively. They didn't have really many good looks, and what Mike had to handle in the air, Mike Morrow, he did a very good job. Our 2 center backs, Daniel and Andrew, continued to do great, and Brock and Jerry were very, very solid. And, again, as the game went on, I thought spaces opened up, and that's where Dylan is at his best. And, he really had some good looks in the second half, most of them created off of his own effort. And, it was an own goal, but he really created the goal at the end.
Yeah, phenomenal chance for those that were there, and there were a lot of folks there. Another great crowd out at Cardinal Park. Unfortunately, the next round can't be at home. When you look at the field, the 1, the 5, 6, and 7 seeds have all exited the tournament. The Cards are one of 3 Big East teams remaining in the Elite Eight, and I grew up with some NHL background. Rivalries in the NHL usually don't happen until the postseason. It kind of feels like you and Maryland are putting together a nice little rivalry because there is some proximity there, but 2 different conferences. And you guys met last year, and you met at the beginning of this year. Another opportunity to see the Terrapins.
Well, when you get two successful programs that are in the same bracket, ultimately, as they move on, they're going to see each other. And
Yep.
it's happened the last couple of years in Maryland, with Sasha's, produced there and developed. They're a very good program and a lot of success. We have a lot of respect for them. And it's a great place to play. They get a good environment, a lot of people out to the games, and we welcome the opportunity to play, and they're going to be a good team.
It was the home opener, I think August 26th. If that doesn't seem a year ago, I don't know what does, but it was a 3-0 win for the Terrapins. And as I dug into the box score, I thought, 3-0 season opener, kind of a young team, clearing the trees, letting the new saplings grow.
Right.
It wasn't as lopsided in the box score as it may have appeared by the final score. You guys played them really tough for their home opener.
Yeah, we certainly hadn't found our rhythm yet, but at the same time, I thought we had a good part of the game, that we had a lot of good possession. They had a couple of chances that they converted on and won late, but we felt overall, and even Sasha was saying afterwards, it was a very even game.
Yeah.
We're a much different team. I think we're a much better team than when we were there early. Different players on the field, and we've just grown so much. So I think all of that puts us in a really good spot right now.
Saturday at 5 o'clock in College Park. It is the 10th seeded Cardinals and the number 2 seed Maryland Terrapins. Should be a lot of fun. You can follow along on ncaa.com. Go to the interactive bracket and see how the Cards handle the Terrapins the second time around. Coach, safe travel. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thanks so much, Sean.
For Ken Lola, I'm Sean Moth. We appreciate you joining us, and we will talk again next week here on Cards TV.